There's a neighborhood in Queens that used to be so Italian that Louis Armstrong was one of the few non-Italians who lived there, and today it's so Latin American that Italian is barely spoken on the streets. This is Corona, and the demographic transformation happened in just a few decades. What's interesting is that Corona was established as an Italian enclave in the early 1900s, and by the 1950s, it was one of the most concentrated Italian neighborhoods in Queens. The area around Corona Plaza had Italian bakeries, pork stores, social clubs, and families that had been there for generations. Louis Armstrong famously lived in Corona from 1943 until his death in 1971, and his house is still there as a museum. Here's where it gets complicated. Starting in the 1970s and accelerating in the 1980s and 90s, immigrants from Ecuador, Colombia, Mexico, and other Latin American countries started moving to Corona. What people don't realize is that the transformation was rapid and complete. And this is where it shifts. The Italian businesses closed one by one, replaced by Latin American restaurants, grocery stores, and shops. Today, Corona Plaza is the heart of Queens' Latin American community, with vendors selling food from across Latin America, and the Italian presence is almost completely gone. The detail that stands out most is this. Within one generation, Corona went from Italian to Latin American, and now younger residents have no memory of when the neighborhood spoke a different language. The Italian Queens neighborhood became Ecuadorian and Colombian Queens. Have you been to Corona lately?